Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this video from virtualroof.com, where we provide cloud computing services that allow your employees to work from anywhere and still be under one virtual roof. We do this by hosting over 300 software applications and their associated data. All of those applications and data can be accessed and used from any of the devices you see on this screen. If you'd like more information about us, you can go to our website. You could also do a search for virtualroof.com on YouTube. You can send us an email at info@virtualroof.com, or you can call us at 866-932-2281.
Okay, this video is the fifth video in a 5-part series, and the purpose of this video is to show how we're able to access our hosting services at virtualroof.com using the iPad, and how it is actually live in the database. It's not synchronized. It's actually accessing the same exact database that folks in the office would be accessing from their desktop computers. So to do that, I've currently got the computer logged in, the large monitor here logged into our virtual desktop, and I can demonstrate that by first of all, I'm going to zoom into it a little bit. I'm in the ACT database right now, and I'm actually going to minimize this so you can see my local desktop, and you can see that I'm in Internet Explorer here. I've logged in. If I click on this, I can show you that that's my local desktop. And so if I go back to here, that's the server in Bellingham, Washington. By the way, I'm physically located in Orlando, Florida. That screen on my monitor is coming to you from our data center in Bellingham, Washington. So now we're going to turn our attention to the iPad that's sitting on the desk right next to the monitor, and I'm going to zoom in on that here a little bit so we can see that. Okay, and I don't know, actually I'm going to zoom in a little tighter. I've disabled the Wi-Fi connection on this iPad. So this iPad is actually connecting through the wireless 4G signal. So I wanted to do that so that you could see that it doesn't require a Wi-Fi connection, and how the speed is with that wireless 4G connection. So zoom back out a little bit so we get the screen in there real nice. And the client software that is used is called vWorkspace. It's a free app in the App Store. If you just go to the App Store and do a search for vWorkspace, you'll find it there. So I'm going to go into one of our demo accounts, and you'll be able to tell in just a moment that I'm logged in, or I'm logging in. I don't know if you can still see my monitor a little bit or not. I'm going to zoom back out just a touch, because as soon as I log in from the iPad, it's going to log me off on my computer. That's one way you can tell we're live. And you can see my computer just went blank, and now my iPad is logged in to that same database. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log back in on my computer to using a different user ID, using a different demo login, so that you can see that two different people can be in the same database at the same time, one on an iPad and one from a computer. And again, this computer could be anywhere. The computer, I'm in Orlando, as I said, but the computer could be in Atlanta, Georgia, it could be in San Francisco, it could be in Paris, France, and the iPad could be on the total opposite side of the world. They're still going to be logged into the same database at the same time, and it'll be live. So we're going to go back to Google Chrome, and I'm going to log out of this current one. I'm going to log back in as act_2 this time. By the way, the password on these demo logins is let me in. All lowercase, all one word. Okay, so now on the computer we're logged back in, and again, once again, this data and this desktop, this virtual desktop, is coming out of Bellingham, Washington. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. You can see Microsoft Office on this desktop. You can also see ACT on this desktop. Okay, I'm going to zoom back out here so a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and open up the ACT database. And I'm going to switch our layout because we're in a little bit different layout here. So and there we have it. We're in the same database at the same time. And to demonstrate that, I'm going to go to the very first record. Let's actually pick one that's not a user. Okay, William Cadbury. And if we go to the iPad, we'll pull up that same record. Oh, there he is. And you can see as quick as I'm touching the buttons to scroll through the records, it's actually doing it. So I'm on the same record. So if I go up here to the address field, I tap into there, and I enter anything in that field, 123 Maple Street. Tap out of that field, hit my disk to save that, and then if I refresh my computer screen up top, same record, all I've got to do is go up to View and refresh, and there you have it, 123 Maple Street. So I'm in the same database at the same time. It's live, two different users. So no matter what I do on the iPad, and again we're going to zoom in on the iPad again. And you have full functionality here on this iPad. If I wanted to go to the right pull-down menu, I can send letters, I can do emails, I can do Sage e-marketing. It's also fully integrated with Outlook, so that if I was using Outlook from the iPad, everything's going to get recorded in history. And I also have the full capability of going to Tools, and it's not going to let me into Define Fields at the moment because this user is logged in from my computer, but I would be able to go in and actually customize my database and add fields or delete fields or change the names of fields. And again, those are things you cannot do with Act Connect from Sage or with Act for Web. Okay, and top line dash is on here as well. And again, these are things that we can do with the iPad. It's fully functional. If I go back to my desktop, just going to minimize Act. Here's Excel. So if I want to use Excel, that's on here. You saw how quick that launched. Okay, again, just as if I'm at my own desk. And here's Word. There we go with Word. That launched really quickly. And so you can see it's the full-blown version, and everything that I can do from this computer in Act or any other application in here, I can do from the iPad because it's the same desktop. It's the same virtual desktop. I have all the same capabilities. Well, that pretty much wraps it up. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you watched all 5 of them. And I appreciate that if you did. And if you have any questions, just give us a shout.
Thanks again for taking a few minutes to watch this video from virtualroof.com. Keep in mind, everything that you saw in this video can be done from any of the devices on this screen. If you'd like more information about us, you can go to our website. You could also do a search for virtualroof.com on YouTube. You can send us an email at info@virtualroof.com, or you can call us at 866-932-2281.